We're going to open Final Cut, so I want you to go ahead and open that. Final Cut should be the only program running right now. So please make sure that Final Cut is up on your computer. Now you'll notice on mine that I have a bunch of things already up here. Okay, we have our 4th week Eleviso and Rally highlights. So I don't want to get my stuff mixed up with this stuff. So I'm going to right click on what to close it on the library. So the library has how many stars? If you said 4, that's correct. How many stars? 4. We're going to right click on that and we're going to say close library. If you have something else in there, close that library as well. We're going to go File, New. What do we want new? What do we want new? Library. Where are we saving this? We should be saving it in the Movies folder. So make sure that it's set to Movies. In addition to a library, Final Cut just made you a blank. So Final Cut made you a new event along with the library. The events are always dated. So we want to make sure to change that to a subject, something that we're doing. So we're going to highlight it, hit return. That opens up its name to change. And we're going to name it Lower Thirds. We're going to import media and we're going to go to our downloads folder and we're going to import in the lower thirds that we chose. Now I can see it here in my file and it's kind of cool. It's got a little sparkle that shines across it and a little light that shines underneath. But I don't have a project to be able to work in yet. I don't have a timeline. So I'm going to hit New Project and I'm going to name this PW's Special Lower Thirds. Now once you have your timeline, you can take your lower thirds and you can bring it down to your project timeline. Now, this is our original one. So mine comes in from the left and right. I'm going to go ahead and change the name of this one. I'm going to call it PW Green Square LL for lower left. Then I'm going to hit return. And I'm going to drag that same file down a second time. Now, if I play them both, they do the same exact thing. But I want to flip this one around. So what tool do I use to change it? Transform. Where do we find the transform tool? Good, the little box just under your monitor. So on the left-hand lower corner of your monitor, we're going to change from crop to transform. You want to make sure that your playhead is over your clip so that you can see it. Now, if you look here, you should have 2 files in your timeline right now. They should match. You should have one of them highlighted and the playhead should be directly above it. If it's not, fix that. Make sure that it's highlighted. It should have the yellow box running all the way around it. Up here in Transform, we should see these bluish purple dots running all the way around. If you don't see those, you need to activate the Transform tool. With your Transform tool activated, you're going to grab the blue dot that's in the center of one of the sides. Doesn't matter which side. You're going to grab that blue dot by clicking and dragging, and you're going to drag it all the way to the other side. Your whole thing is going to just about disappear, and then it will look really cool when it's back on the other side. Now, if you play the 2 together, watch my clips. We have this one that looks like that, and when it goes away, the next one comes in, but it's coming in from the other side. Okay? What side is that coming in from?
The right.
The right. Now, if I change the name of this file, it just changes them both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to make this a compound clip. So I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to choose compound clip. And I'm going to name this PW green square, but now it's a lower right. So I'm going to go LR for lower right.
What is it? What is a compound clip?
Compound clip nests one clip or more clips inside another.
Okay.
So we would normally use that when we had lots of clips that we wanted to bundle together so that we could do one thing to all of them at the same time.
Okay.
Like change their color or put a transition on the whole thing or something like that. But it also allows us to change names without affecting other clips.
Okay.
So now we're going to go ahead and say okay. And now up here, I have the original clip and I have my lower right version. I think folks see where we're going with this. In our event, we have a clip, we have a compound clip, and we have a project. Okay? We're going to make another one of these. So we're going to grab our clip, we're going to drag it down, put it in our timeline. Instead of flipping it side to side, we're going to flip it top to bottom. And now I have an upper left. So to rename that, I need to make it a compound clip again. So we're going to right click on it and choose new compound clip. And this is going to be called PW green square. And it's going to be upper left, UL. So now I have three of them. I have my original, I have my lower right, and I have my upper left. Now, if I grab another original and drag it down, I can flip it side to side and flip it up and down. And then when I make a compound clip, I'm going to name it PW green square upper right. And there's only one more thing to do. We're going to do a compound clip on our original, and we're going to name it PW green square lower left. That way we have 4 matching compound clips and they all match.